Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is David Benjamin from healthywildandfree.com, and in today's video I want to share with you one of my struggles and one of my challenges in my health journey. I've had many health challenges over the years. I've had horrible insomnia, which is what I'm going to talk about today. I've had parasites, candida, which is a yeast infection. I've had periods of time where I've had a lot of lethargy or tiredness. And I've also had periods of time where I've had super high energy and I'm too high strung and my adrenals get burned out. I've had a lot of different experiences, and if I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my mom. My mom is sort of a coach and mentor in my life. She had stage 4 colon cancer in 2001, and because of her and her path, she got into holistic health and wellness, herbalism, superfoods, all these types of things, and that's really what turned me onto it. So I'm really grateful to her, and I'm really fortunate that I have her in my life, because if I didn't have her in my life, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I wouldn't have learned what I've learned over the past 13 or so years in the health and wellness world. So about 13 years ago I had an issue with my sleep. So really I couldn't fall asleep, stay asleep, and my quality of sleep was very low. It was very challenging. I would lay down in bed at night and the light would come up in the morning. It'd be 4:30 in the morning, and I'm just laying there trying to go to sleep, and it was so frustrating at that point in my life. And at that point in my life I didn't know what to do. I was 19 years old. I thought, why am I not sleeping? So my mom, being the stage 4 cancer survivor, she was in 2001 and still alive to this day, I called her and I said, Mom, what should I do? I'm not able to fall asleep. I feel kind of anxious, anxiety, stressed, and I feel wired. I don't feel like I can relax. And she gave me a few very simple pieces of advice, which I'm going to share with you today. The first piece of advice was, drink more water. She said drink more water. It's that simple. Get more hydrated. So I did that. The second piece of advice she gave me was to go for walks. At the time, and I still do to some degree, worked on the computer. So I was sitting down all day typing, and I had all this physical movement that needed to occur, but because I was stagnant all day, when I laid down in a stagnant, trying to sleep position, my body wanted to physically exert and move, and my lymphatic system and my nervous system wanted to get this energy out so that I could be tired and relaxed. So that was the second thing I did. I drank more water. The second thing I did was go for walks and just kind of move my body a bit more. And then the third recommendation was a nutritional recommendation, and that recommendation was to start taking a magnesium supplement. So I did that. And I will say, that simple advice right there changed drastically my ability to fall asleep and relax, and I finally was able to sleep and relax, and I could lay down, fall asleep, enjoy a good night's rest, and then wake up feeling rested and rejuvenated, and then have the energy and mental clarity I needed to be productive that day to go after my dreams and goals. So I really do believe sleep is such a valuable component of health. And if you are having trouble falling asleep, or you're waking up in the middle of the night for no reason, or to go to the bathroom even, if you're either or you just feel like your sleep quality isn't that good, you wake up feeling groggy and still tired and you just don't feel like getting out of bed, then your sleep quality is diminished. And new research has actually shown that sleep health, the quality and quantity of your sleep, is more valuable than both diet and exercise combined. How crazy is that? That's what new health science is showing us now. So over the last 13 years, I've spent a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of money as well on different sleep and sedative and calming and nervine herbs and adaptogens and superfoods and nutrients, and I've found what works and what doesn't over the years. And over the years, I've tried things like valerian, kava, ashwagandha, chamomile, lavender, magnesium, which magnesium is really great, and we'll talk about that a bit today. But all of these work and they're beneficial. However, one single isolated herb or nutrient or mineral is not the end-all be-all. And it really takes a holistic approach. Think holistic meaning whole or circular. Like you have to surround whatever the challenges you have with solutions from all angles, because when they work together, you create a holistic approach that really solves the puzzle. You see, if I take one nutrient, that might be one piece of the pie, but then I have the rest of the pie, and I need to fill in that pie. I need to give my body nutritional support. I need to give my nervous system support. I need to give my hormonal regulation and adaptation and stress response system support. And when I bring all of those together, my body can then have the relaxation response, the proper stress response with the external stimuli, and I can actually sleep and relax and feel good. So what I'm going to share with you today is crucially important because number one, it's going to increase your quality of sleep. Number two, it will increase your quantity of sleep if you want it to. And in doing so, not only will you feel more energized and rested in the morning, you're also giving your internal organs, your glands, your tissue, your muscle, your brain, your nervous system, your lymphatic system, your blood, your circulation, all of these components that make up the biology of your being, you're giving them the most rejuvenative, that's the word, impact, so that your body wakes up and your organs are working better as well. So you metabolize better, you digest better, your immune system is stronger. And very important to me, my brain, it works very well, I'm very clear, and I have a lot of energy. So today we're going to talk about sleep, and I want to share a story earlier this year with you. So over the years I've had issues with sleep on and off, and I've used all these things: kava, lavender, valerian, chamomile, magnesium. The list goes on and on and on. And I've always used one or two things at a time, and I've it's benefited. I can tell, okay, I'm a little calmer or whatever. But I've never had in my entire life, in the last 30 plus years, but especially in the last 13 years since I've had these sleep issues where I couldn't fall asleep or have insomnia, waking up in the middle of the night, waking up feeling groggy, etc., where I've had such a challenge sleeping as this year just a few short months ago. So earlier this summer, after sort of the corona pandemic, and I guess post-pandemic, and now is really, kind of post that, I was having a challenge sleeping. And part of the reason, it's kind of twofold. Number one, my income was drastically affected. So I was stressed, I was anxious, and it was hard for me to relax and sleep because I had all these pressures. And number two, my living situation changed. It's changed, I think, 3 times now in the last year. So that's been a little bit challenging as well, and my ability to adapt and the stress of new environments and moving and not having things that I used to have, and making sure my needs are met has been challenging. So this year has been really challenging, and then add on top of that, all the hysteria and fear surrounding the media and humanity right now. I mean, you can't even go to the grocery store without people being afraid of you, without being afraid of getting too close to you or shaking your hand or giving you a hug even. So this year has been particularly challenging for me, and I could not fall asleep early this summer. And typically, if I take herbs or minerals or things like that, I sleep fine. However, this summer it was not working. So I was living and working on a farm in the city of Detroit, in the inner city. So at nighttime I'd hear sirens, loud music, even gunshots. Detroit has those. And I just could not sleep that well. And on top of it, the place that I was staying, they essentially rented out campsites, so people would come and they would be loud at night. They'd drink and party, and it was just like, and I'm sleeping in a tent, mind you. So sleeping in a tent in the middle of the city with lots of noise, electrical pollution, and people around and noise, and it's a tent. I'm sleeping on the ground, and I had a mattress this thin. So I'm in a very tough relaxation environment, a very difficult environment. So that's what made it even more challenging. Now, prior to all this, if my herbs or minerals didn't work for me, I would just smoke some cannabis, because if I smoke some cannabis, it will sedate me to the point where I'm like, okay, I can finally sleep. And if I need relief, I'll do what it takes to get relief, because I need that to sleep. And I need my sleep in order to be productive and get my work done and continue on the path to my goals and dreams. So I was having that challenge, and I could not fall asleep, having an issue falling asleep, staying asleep, low quality sleep, waking up 2, 3, 4 times a night sometimes, and it was just challenging. So I started digging even deeper into research. Now I've researched a lot of these things before, but I started digging even deeper into the research. And what I found was pretty shocking and really amazing. So I found that there's a few very specific synergistic nutrients and minerals, or herbs and mushrooms and minerals, that are adaptogenic, meaning they adapt to your body where your body's at. So where's your nervous system right now? Where's your hormonal system, like melatonin, your sleep hormone? What are your mineral levels? Are you deficient in certain key minerals that are essential and very much needed to calm and relax the nervous system, the brain, the mind, the muscles, everything, to kind of just slow down and down-regulate anxiety, stress, or just feeling wired. So I went deep diving into research, And I found this study, and I'm going to share that study with you today. So this study is from healthline.com, and I'm actually on my computer right now reading it to you. And they found that eating cherries, specifically tart cherry juice concentrate, which is a concentrated form of tart cherry juice, so it's a very specific type of cherry, and it's concentrated, and I'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to give you something, a little gift, just for sticking with me this long in the video, that they found these sleep-promoting benefits attributed to fruits' high concentration of plant compounds. These cherries contain melatonin. Melatonin is your sleep hormone that is produced by your pineal gland. The pineal gland is also called the third eye. It's in between your forehead, and it literally mimics an eye and its physical structure. Although you don't physically see with it, think of it as an eye that's in the middle of your forehead, if that makes sense. So your pineal gland is about the size of an eye, and it's very similar to the eye as far as like the physical makeup of it. And it produces hormones like serotonin, which is your happy hormone, or melatonin, which is your sleep hormone. So if your pineal gland is not producing melatonin, you're going to have a hard time sleeping. Clearly, I had an issue there. So melatonin regulates your sleep-wake cycles. So if you don't have melatonin, and if you don't have melatonin, that hormone produced at the very specific timing when you're going to sleep, then your body's circadian rhythm, your internal biological clock, gets thrown off, and then you're falling asleep later, or you're tired earlier, but then you're wired at night when you should be tired and sleeping and getting that rejuvenative sleep, which is, by the way, in between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. That's the physical recovery window, the best time to be asleep for the best benefit of sleep, therapeutically speaking. So they took tart cherry juice concentrate, and they took 20 people, and they drank tart cherry juice concentrate for 7 days. For 1 week, 20 people were in this experiment, and this is what they found. They found increased melatonin levels, so their melatonin hormone production went up, which is the sleep hormone, and that's because tart cherry juice, and specifically the concentrate, which has even more of it, has melatonin in it. So you're literally just drinking melatonin as opposed to buying a melatonin supplement that only has melatonin. I do not ever, I won't say ever, but rarely ever, for most people, most of the time, 95% of the time or more, I do not recommend buying a single isolated nutrient, hormone, anything. Because if you go straight to the source, straight to nature, not only do you get the benefit of what that contains in it, but you get the nutrients and the antioxidants and the phytochemicals and all these things surrounding that nutrient that your body needs in order to utilize that efficiently and effectively. So I'll get to that a little bit more in a minute. So this study, the tart cherry juice increased melatonin levels, number one. It increased sleep duration, so the time of sleep, number two. And it increased sleep quality. Melatonin, sleep hormone, sleep length, and sleep quality. So that was one study. A second study with older adults, it doesn't say the age, so I'm just going to say in 60s, 70s, something like that, with insomnia, which insomnia is this, not able to sleep kind of condition, found that drinking 1 cup of tart cherry juice before bed increased sleep time by an average of 84 minutes. So there's going to be some higher or lower, but they do a median in these studies. That's how these work. So over an hour extra of additional sleep simply by adding tart cherry juice, which is over an hour of therapeutic healing power that tart cherry juice gives you. So these studies used concentrated tart cherry juice or tart cherry products. So, and they say it's unclear whether eating fresh cherries before bed would have the same effect. I doubt that it would, because when you concentrate it, you're amplifying the effects of it. So concentrates are really potent and really powerful in a therapeutic sense. It's not to say that cherries aren't healthy and beneficial to eat later in the day for sleep. However, you also don't want to eat food before bed, because when you eat food before bed, even if it is fruit, and fruit's probably the best thing to eat before bed, by the way, if you're going to eat anything, but if you're going to eat something, your body has to metabolize it. So then your digestive system starts working, and when you sleep, you don't want any food in your body or in your stomach and your gut. You don't want your metabolism to be active. You want your body to use that energy to heal the entire body, head to toe, therapeutically speaking. So that study was done on a tart cherry juice, and this is a company that I get mine from. And I know this video is long, and I do appreciate you. And in my life and in my work, I've seen some very challenging times in many areas of my life, especially financially. I could go on and on about that, but thankfully I'm doing better. And even though this year I've had some challenges with the coronavirus and how that affected my income and everything, I want to be a blessing in your life, and I want to give you a gift to invest in your health. So what I'm going to do today, since you're still watching this video and you appreciate and value my time as I do yours, which is why I'm creating this and spending a couple hours just to create this video and get it online and get this message to you, is I'm going to give you a $50 gift card to buy certified organic tart cherry juice concentrate from a company called Purium, which is right here. And the reason I'm doing that is because I developed a business relationship with this company. I really believe in their products, and I benefited from them very much so this year. There is a catch with that, however. The catch is this. It's very simple, but it's totally worth it, and I'm sure you'll agree and understand. You have to spend $25 yourself, and when you do that, the credit card, the gift card that I give you will be activated. So you put $25 in your shopping cart and use the gift card link below this video. It'll add an additional $50 to your cart, so you can buy a few bottles of these, or you can buy this in a probiotic, or you can buy this in any other products from this company, which they have a lot of amazing products, and I've tried, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 of them now. So this product is essentially free for you today. All you have to do is spend $25, invest of your own money, and then I'll match it. I'll put $2 in for every dollar that you spend. It's certified organic. This is a pound. It's 16 ounces. And you take 1 spoonful, stir it in a glass of water, and drink it up. It's very easy. So this will last you a while, you, your loved ones, your family. It's my way of saying thank you for supporting Healthy, Wild, and Free over the years. Even if you've never bought anything from me or companies that I've worked with, it's my way of saying thank you, and I want you to be healthy and sleep well. I know a lot of people have stress, anxiety, and aren't sleeping well. I've heard that more this year than any year in my life, and I think that's because stress and anxiety are much higher now than they've ever been. So I want to invest in your health with that. So this is an amazing product. It tastes absolutely incredible. I love cherries. It's one of my favorite fruits, probably top 3 fruits for me, so maybe I'm biased, but it tastes amazing. It's a sour and tart cherry mixed together. So it's a little sour, and it's also sweet, and it's like healthy candy. Additionally, it's very rich in vitamin C, so it's good for immunity, hair, skin, nails, recovery, that kind of thing. And cherry is very anti-inflammatory, so if you have inflammation, it benefits that as well. So that is the first sleep product, and I'm going to tell you how I utilize this. So this is the first product. The $50 gift card will be below this video. You can redeem that with the coupon, or not coupon, or gift code HWF3. HWF3, and all that information with gift card and everything to redeem that will be below. So make sure to utilize that, as it is a limited offer, and it does the gift card expires as well. So additionally, moving on, that was very helpful, and around the same time, and the reason I'm making this video and sharing both of these products with you is because I want this to be your bulletproof sleep schedule, your bulletproof sleep routine, okay? If you're having trouble or issues sleeping or dealing with stress and adapting to that, I want you to have what you need. So this company, that product, the cherry concentrate, has studies and research behind it, and you're essentially drinking a liquid form of fruit melatonin, which melatonin is a sleep hormone. So it tastes good, it's enjoyable, and it has other benefits like vitamin C, and it's anti-inflammatory as well. So it benefits immunity, it reduces inflammation, which inflammation is a large cause of many health conditions and issues. This product, however, is solely a sleep product. So if you're having just sleep issues and you want to solve that, I recommend this one more than that one, but I recommend both of them together. So what I would do is I would take the cherry concentrate, take a spoonful, pour it in water, stir it up, and then I would take these supplements with that, and I'll share what this is now. So this is from a company called Qualia. They also are known as Neurohacker, and the product is called Qualia Night. And it's for optimized sleep, relax, recharge, restore. And the great thing about this is when I started taking this was one of the most difficult sleep weeks of my life. I felt like my nervous system was hijacked. I didn't feel like I had control over my nervous system, and it was very frustrating. So I was searching online, I found the cherry studies, I started integrating that maybe a week or 2 before, and it was helping a little bit, but I was still having a little issue falling asleep, still waking up during the night. It still wasn't fully there. It was better, but it wasn't like I went to sleep, slept the whole night, woke up in the morning like I do now, and I sleep much better now. So I sleep great now compared to where I was at. So Qualia Night. So the ingredients in this, it's hard to see the ingredient label. Maybe I'll show it on the screen here. but it has like, there's a variety, I mean, there's literally 2 labels of ingredients, so there's a lot of ingredients packed into this supplement. And as opposed to taking just chamomile or just valerian or just kava or just magnesium, which may or may not work or may benefit, you 10 or 15%, I really like what they did because they formulated a high quality supplement just for sleep, and they took a lot of these things that I've taken over the years and put them all into one supplement in a very high quality, potent, bioavailable, meaning absorbable into the body form to utilize. So I'm going to real quick recap, just share some of their ingredients with you and just kind of educate you on these ingredients and why they're so beneficial. So first one is vitamin B6. Now vitamin B6 supports the nervous system. B vitamins typically support the nervous system, the range of B vitamins. And B6 is a coenzyme and it is important for ATP, which is your energy molecule, to be activated. So having B6 in here will allow your ATP to be produced when you wake up in the morning. In other words, your mitochondria produces something called ATP, and it needs to be activated. So that's one of the reasons they had that in here, for the nervous system, for ATP to be activated. They also, I'm just going to run through them real quick. They also have magnesium in here, and the magnesium in a specific form called magnesium glycinate. Now magnesium glycinate is a more bioavailable form of magnesium. Most magnesium is, there's a lot of products out there, if you go to the health food store or anywhere, even online, most of them are crap, I'm going to be completely honest. They're flavored magnesium powders with fake flavors, not healthy, and then they use magnesium stearate, 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 magnesium stearate. And that form of magnesium is much less bioavailable. So say you take this magnesium, you take that magnesium, maybe 10 or 15%, or maybe 20 or 30% of magnesium is absorbed, whereas 60 or 70% or more of this magnesium is absorbed, or maybe 80, 90. I really don't know the numbers, but I know this is more bioavailable. When I talk to friends that have supplement companies and have been in the industry a long time, the high quality people that really create products with integrity they stand behind, they know and they will tell you that magnesium glycinate is a higher form of magnesium, and it costs more money to actually buy that and put it in a product as well. So I have a lot of respect for this company just for using a higher quality form and just seeing that. Reishi mushroom, which is an amazing mushroom. Reishi mushroom, if you aren't familiar with like medicinal mushrooms, reishi mushroom is literally called the queen of mushrooms. Being king, the shaga is the king of mushrooms. Reishi is the queen mushroom, and it supports the gut bacteria, it supports microbial health, it supports gut immunity, it supports the immune system, the brain, the mitochondrial function, which once again, mitochondria produces ATP, which is energy. It supports autophagy, which is essentially making sure that dead and unhealthy cells are removed from the body. It supports so much more. It supports stem cell proliferation. Let me say that one more time. Reishi mushroom, which is in Qualia night, okay, supports stem cell proliferation. Additionally, it supports stem cell differentiation. It supports the antioxidant defenses. It supports, I believe it supports the nerve growth factor too. I don't see that here. But it really just benefits, it supports neurogenesis as well, which is benefiting the nervous system and the brain. It's a neural protector, so many things. So reishi mushroom is really gut-brain. It really helps regulate the gut and the brain. And sometimes our gut's a little active when we're trying to sleep. Other times it's our brain. So that's amazing. I need some water. Been talking too long. So what's next? I'll get some water after the video. Let's see. The next ingredient is holy basil. Now this is something that a Harvard doctor who actually does stem cells and all this really advanced stuff, a friend of mine recently recommended to my mom, holy basil. Holy basil is an Ayurvedic herb, meaning it's one of the herbs that is utilized in India in Ayurvedic medicine, and it supports a calm mood, cognitive function, a healthy stress response, and a healthy immune system. It's beneficial for memory, it's beneficial for attention, supports sleep health, and there's studies on that. It also supports serotonin and dopamine signaling. So serotonin, which is produced by your pineal gland, it supports the signaling or the communication of your brain chemistry. It also supports acetylcholine and many more things, including immunity, gastroprotective, metabolism, so on and so forth. Holy basil really just helps to calm the nervous system, and that's one of the reasons they put that in here. The next ingredient is hawthorn leaf. Hawthorn leaf supports cardiovascular health and calms the mood as well. It is a heart tonic. Helps the heart function more efficiently, so it calms the cardiovascular system. And is used to support an aging heart in European herbal traditions. It helps with stress, nervousness, mental well-being, and sleep. It is used for removing a hurried feeling. Do you ever feel hurried? I know I do. That's probably why one of the reasons this works so well for me. I think my sister needs this. Don't tell her I said that. Probably don't know her anyway. It's good. Having a calming effect on the nerves and the heart. It's also a mood brightener. So that's hawthorn leaf. There's a bunch of benefits to that. Next thing in here, there's a few things I'm skipping because there's so many. I'm not going to get through all of them. This video is already 26 minutes. Ashwagandha. I'm sure many of you have taken ashwagandha before. It's already in here with reishi and magnesium and all the other good stuff. So just stop buying 10 or 12 supplements and just buy this one and keep it simple. That's my recommendation. But and I'll give you a discount code for this too, so I got that worked out for you, so wait until the end. Ashwagandha supports sleep, stress relief, memory and cognition, muscle strength and endurance, sexual health, body weight, and the thyroid. Your thyroid is right here. Your thyroid regulates different hormones in the body, including your body temperature. So if you have cold hands or feet or things like that, this is going to help benefit and regulate the thyroid. A lot of women have thyroid conditions, and men too, but it's very prominent in women, especially the older you get. So ashwagandha is beneficial. That's in here as well. Another ingredient is schizandra. Schizandra benefits cognitive function, mood. It supports resistance to stress. So it helps keep stress at bay and not stuck to you. That's what schizandra does. It's a red, really antioxidant, mineral, vitamin-rich red berry. It also supports sleep. There are 50 fundamental herbs in Chinese medicine, and this is one of them used in traditional Chinese medicine in Japan, Korea, and Far East regions, including Russia. So it's a 5-flavor fruit, and it's a very high value, potent superfood. So schizandra is another thing in here. I'm going to skip half of these ingredients because I realize you probably don't want to hear me all day. I just want to educate you a little bit on the quality of choosing the right supplements. One of the, there's tryptophan, there's olive fruit extract, L-theanine, which is an amino acid. The list goes on and on. Grapefruit, whole fruit extract, grapevine extract, lycopene, quercetin. Lycopene is typically from tomatoes, quercetin from onions, and then the last one I want to read, saffron extract. Saffron supports mood, cognitive function, vision, and performance. And it is a strong adaptogen. And it's very rarely used in supplements because it's so pricey. But it works very well. It protects neurons from neurotoxic agents. So it protects the brain. It protects against accumulation of toxic compounds in the brain. So really it helps to pull and protect any toxic or negative compound from the brain. It upregulates the levels of antioxidant enzymes, superoxide dismutase, SOD, including glutathione peroxidase, which glutathione is produced by your liver to remove things from the body through the liver, because the liver is that filtration along with the kidneys organ. So yeah, it supports cytokine balance, appetite regulation, blood pressure regulation, lipid level regulation, so on and so forth. So I'm going to leave you with this. I got a discount code from Qualia for you. It's healthy, wild, and free. It's going to give you $11 off your first purchase of Qualia, night or sleep. Well, it's actually night, sorry. So it'll give you $11 off that product, and a $50 gift card to buy cherry concentrate. So what I do is, like, once again, I just take the cherry concentrate, pour it in water, and take my few capsules of Qualia night, and take that, drink it around 7 o'clock at night. Have dinner at 5:36. Have that post dinner as like a little healthy treat during night, and then my sleep quality has increased drastically since integrating these two. So I just wanted to share them with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was long, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. That's why I went the extra mile to get the $50 credit and to get the discount code for you. It took a lot of time to get all this set up, but finally this video is here. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I hope, even if you're not able to financially utilize both of these products right now, I hope you at least try one of them out, because it will help improve your sleep quality, and that'll help your energy during the day, your mental performance, your brain, your energy, protect your nervous system, and give your body what it needs to be healthy, pure, and whole. So thank you so much for your time. Once again, my name is David Benjamin from healthywildandfree.com. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I'm going to make these videos more often, to the best of my ability, when I can squeeze in 20-30 minutes here and there. And I will see you in the next video. Make sure to check out the links and redeem your gift card and discount code below this video. Have a great day. Bye.